The future of Frozen is secure with the third and fourth films of the franchise currently in development.
Oh, great.
But do you know the secrets of Arendelle's past that could be revealed and surprise everyone?
Ready for what?
Affecting Elsa and Anna's next adventure? Those who think Elsa was the first queen to flee Arendelle are mistaken. Her grandmother, Queen Rita, who is the mother of Elsa's father, King Agnar, escaped the kingdom out of fear and disgust for her husband, the then King Runard. We followed the story in Disney's official book, Frozen: Dangerous Secrets. In this book, we discover that Elsa's grandfather wanted to build the dam from the second film for the enchanted people of the forest, but he lacked the resources to do so. So he seeks help from two princesses from a distant kingdom, the monarchs Sissel and Inger. He claims that the enchanted people of the forest are dangerous and that to weaken them, they need to construct a dam. However, both princesses refuse his evil plan, and when one of them dies, King Runard accuses the other princess of betraying her own sister. At this moment, Elsa and Anna's grandmother, Queen Rita, realizes that her husband is evil, prompting her to flee. She goes to the leader of the trolls, the same one who erased Anna's memories, and asks him to wipe her memories and help the Queen of Arendelle escape. That's exactly what happens. The mother of King Agnar vanished without a trace, and on top of that, she had to flee, leaving her own child behind. Could she still be alive? And why has King Runard never found her? This is an official Disney story and could be adapted in the upcoming films. Are you ready? Because you're about to uncover more secrets. So grab your popcorn and your frozen drink, because another Cinewave is about to begin. One thing that few fans know is that Arendelle is actually quite young. By our calculations, Elsa was the fourth ruler of the kingdom. Before her were her father Agnar, her grandfather Runard, and the creator of that place, King Eren. It is precisely because of this first king that Arendelle bears his name in his honor. This character from the past created a human kingdom surrounded by enchanted forests and trolls, which may have caused some imbalance in the area, and his actions could have consequences for the future of the franchise. The castle of Arendelle was still under construction when Elsa and Anna's father was a child, meaning the place is not ancient, but it is certainly filled with secrets. Where did the royal family's ancestor come from, and why does Arendelle exist? These are important questions. Perhaps King Runard's own hatred for the magical people has something to do with this. If you remember the first film, you'll recall that the King of the Trolls, the old Pabby, the same one who erased Queen Rita's memory, advised King Agnar and Queen Iduna to remove all magic and the memories of the magic as well. These were exactly his words when the rulers brought Anna, unconscious, to the enchanted forest. It's strange that he said remove the magic, as if there were magic within Anna.
I recommend we remove all magic, even memories of magic.
The second film was supposed to address this, but there likely wasn't enough time. However, the creator of Frozen, Jennifer Lee, promised at D23, Disney's official expo, that the third film will explain why Anna does not have powers. So what do you think? Does Anna have magic inside her or not? Comment #magic to let us get to know ya! This is important because Anna could indeed be just a princess. I mean, a queen now, without any magic at all, since Elsa only has powers due to her mother's origins. However, it's almost certain that Anna's potential powers will be explored in the future. In Frozen 2, we discover that Anna and Elsa's mother, Queen Iduna, came from the enchanted forest and lived with the magical Northuldra people, the same people betrayed by King Runard. She was friends with the wind spirit named Gale, and it was with his help that she saved Agnar's life when he was still a prince. Iduna's friendship with the wind spirit could play an important role in the third film because the official image from the upcoming adventure shows the two sisters heading to a castle in the sky. I don't know about you, but I think the wind spirit is closely connected to a group of people who live in the clouds. Not only that, but it is precisely because of Elsa's mother's actions that the Ice Queen has powers. She was born as the fifth spirit. However, the theory is that Iduna herself was destined to be a spirit, but having left the forest, it was her daughter who ended up gaining powers. The wind spirit, in a conversation with Elsa and Anna, may answer the questions that the film promises to address. According to the creator, Jennifer Lee, we will find out why Elsa's powers go beyond just making ice, since she can also create life. And this is a huge secret in Frozen that has never been revealed. Another secret of Queen Iduna that needs to be uncovered is her scarf, as we know it tells the story of the magical mythology in Frozen, and since she belonged to an enchanted people, they were not the Northuldra. That's right! In the book, we discover that although Elsa and Anna's mother lived with the Northuldra, she was actually adopted by them, and her scarf is an ancient relic that may be important for understanding that castle in the sky. This means that her origin is actually a great mystery, which will likely be revealed in the upcoming films that I will definitely watch. Perhaps Anna doesn't have powers, but does that extend to her children? As far as we know, the new Queen of Arendelle and her future husband Kristoff don't have kids and are expected to marry in the next film. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see the wedding. In Frozen 2, the problems with the spirits were theoretically resolved, but in the next adventure, we follow Anna and Elsa as they head to the castle in the sky, accompanied by Olaf. But where are Kristoff and Sven? This mystery is easy to solve if you imagine that the Queen's husband stayed home to take care of the kingdom since someone needs to govern that country, which is understandable, but that didn't stop them before, did it? What else could keep Kristoff at home? The new theory suggests that Anna and Kristoff had children, and the addition of these new characters could be the reason Anna leaves home for an adventure. Think about it, Anna is the new queen, Elsa has taken on the role of the fifth spirit, and theoretically everything is fine. What explains Anna going on an adventure and leaving her husband at home? Perhaps the big issue that needs to be resolved in Frozen 3 involves one of Anna's daughters. An interesting tidbit from Frozen's past that could be relevant for Anna's children is that Elsa's powers manifested early in her life. This is also mentioned in the Frozen book. Queen Iduna felt that baby Elsa was very cold when she was a newborn, and Elsa even managed to freeze a toy hanging in her crib. In other words, the magic surrounding the royal family appears early on. Will Anna notice something similar with her children? And to receive our videos bright and early, remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to get alerts, okay?
Thank you.
Prince Hans. He's coming back, did you know? That is, if he can manage to get out of that mountain of horse poop he fell into. There is another official Disney book called Frozen, A Frozen Heart. In it, we learn a little bit more about this villain's past and his plan in the first film. Hans is the 13th son of the King of the Southern Isles, and his father hated the boy. Did I say hated? That's an understatement compared to what he did to the villainous prince. Cinderella better watch out because this guy is a prime candidate for a prince mistreated by his father and brothers. Hans always wanted to be king, but being the youngest son meant that there was no hope for him. He wanted to impress his father and earn his respect. When he learned that the kingdom of Arendelle had suffered a loss with the death of King Agnar and Queen Iduna, he didn't care at first. But everything changed when he discovered that the heir to the throne was a princess close to his age. That's why Hans went to Arendelle with the intention of winning over Elsa, not Anna. The book reveals that when he realizes he's talking to the princess, he imagines it's Elsa, but he is disappointed to find out that he has actually won over Anna at the beginning of the first film. At the coronation, Hans concludes that he will never win Elsa's heart, and so his plan shifts to focus on her younger sister. He intends to be a nice king while Anna is away to gain the people's support for a marriage. Up to that point, the story of the first film tells us what happens, but as we know from the additional material, Hans is a victim of his father and brothers, and all of Hans' greed stemmed from this bad upbringing. And since he failed in his mission to secure Arendelle for his family, he was likely punished, right? Since Jennifer Lee promised to reveal what happens to him, we can only conclude that he won't be a villain, at least not the main one. Furthermore, he doesn't have any magical powers either. Could this lead to a journey of redemption? Hold on, don't get too anxious. Yes, Hans could very well be forgiven in the future. The character wouldn't have a reason to return if there wasn't a separate story for him. This must be why Frozen 4 is in development, as there's a lot to resolve in just one movie, which could be a maximum of 2 hours. This makes us think that film 3 will leave some unresolved issues. Could it be?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Everyone knows that Elsa can create life, and as I mentioned before, this is one of the great mysteries of Frozen because creating life doesn't really have much to do with ice, right? And Olaf isn't the only living ice creature that Elsa has made. We saw that Marshmallow is still around and even had some little ones, but it would be important to know how his life is going on. Is there a Mrs. Marshmallow? And if the snow monsters can reproduce, does that mean Olaf can too? No matter how it turns out, the truth is that Frozen 3 and 4 are confirmed, and the future will answer the biggest questions from fans. Until then, we'll continue theorizing every detail, and to keep up with us, we've prepared 2 more pieces of content for you to watch. See you in the next video!